YouTube, it's a lot going on.
Really, them chicks wasn't trying to see you, son. They owe me something. Emory owe me this, Jay owe me this, Jay. Whatever me, man, talking about 30 minutes of that, talking about that I'm expressing. The documentary Marcy made was intended for because niggas need to see the real true story because these niggas will change history. He talked about, I was saying that they owe me something. Emory owe me this, Jay owe me this, Jay owe me. Grown man talking about he owe me, owe me 30. He got 30 minutes of that talking about.
Yo, this Dehaven right here.
Saying that Jay and Emory and all owe me.
He talking about whole Emory.
And I see that he still understand and seen my YouTube from years ago, so he still get that. This is where he not updated with current events, and I don't know if he been underneath a rock or in this little house studio that he got that Emory funded. I don't know, where he been, but I have not said that shit for years about what them guys owe me or anything. I left that alone. Please understand this. I'm gonna tell you this. I left that alone. I stopped saying what they owe me and this and that, and because it was driving me crazy. So this is what I did. I said I'm gonna make a documentary about my life, right? And then I'm gonna put it out there. You know what I'm saying, to the public. This is something that I want to do about my life. I'm gonna put it out there to the public. Marcy made documentary. People go and see it.
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that
like button. And
when
they see it, right? And you read the comments down. Please read the comments behind Marcy made. Guess what everybody say? Man, them niggas owe you, man. Them niggas owe you. He owe you. That one owe you. And so I let the people decide. I stopped saying it. Let the people decide on what they owe me. You know what I'm saying? Because it comes down to the littlest thing to me now. Like, damn, if you see what Marcy made, if you see the documentary, after all I put up, after all I sacrificed, really, do you think I deserved a 5-minute conversation to sit down? Okay, cool. If you don't think so, that's fine with me. That's just fine. But that's what the documentary is for you to get an idea of why I was so mad, you know what I'm saying? And expressed it myself. So you should get the point. So now when you see it, you say, damn, now I see, you know what I'm saying, why homie was that mad. I get it now. You know what I mean? And it's kind of fucked up. They do owe him. That's what the comments say. I don't say it. So it's clearly say that you didn't even watch the documentary. Mm-hmm. That's another thing. So that's hate number one. I mean, I probably passed about 4 more hates. But that hating right there. So I'm going to throw that 30 minutes out the window with you rutting and raising about me asking for them they owe me something. Because if you look at that, I'll let you tell it. I'll let the story tell it. That's all I did. And you're mad at that. Okay, cool. Okay, so you get to talk about way back in the days, and I still don't know where you've been, right? You say, oh, okay, wait a minute, I had to write this down because I don't want to miss nothing, my nigga. I don't want to miss nothing. Cambridge women, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, we're going to talk about...
It's about to get nasty. Top of the morning, my guy. Hey, yo, it's Dehaven right here. This Jay-Z right here, man. Know what I mean?
Some shit that you didn't really know about.
And he going in on
so I got that part out.
On the niggas that Rock Nation and all that.
Oh, my case. Oh, you talked about, Jack Heyman. You know what I'm saying? I got paperwork on me right now.
It's the nigga they said he
told me,
and all of that.
Told me that they only took their plea because they
Don't
were
worry
so
about
scared
that, bro.
you was going to tell on them. Say that again, homie.
You know what I mean?
Serious? You serious?
This shit coming finesse, you heard? Right. Jugging finesse.
So, let me ask you this then. If Emory told you this, and shout out to Ty, big Ty, stand-up, soldier, straight soldier. If Emory told you this, how you think, what was I going to tell on if they got Emory telling on himself on the phone? Emory told on himself. Emory went down for telling on himself, yapping. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Jack Heyman? Nobody. I helped him out by going to trial.
Right.
Did he tell you that? Yes, my name is on the paper.
Hey, I think he's telling real talking fact, man.
Because I was that nigga they was after. At the top of the paper. Ask Jack, was he sitting there when my lawyer was like, yo, I'm going to see if they offer you, if I can get you 20 years, and I told them niggas to fuck out of here. I saved Jack and the boy from Hurlock. Ask the boy from Hurlock how he got around his trial. Because of me. How the fuck Emory told on himself, that's why he was gone already. Bro, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. Where we want people get Jack out.
Emory did cop out in that case.
We dated the same girl I dated his baby mom. And honestly, a beautiful woman, straight like that. You know what I'm saying? One of the first women I ever been with, straight lady. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to her. Other than that, I don't know what the fuck Jack talking about. What are you talking about with Jack? Bring that nigga on. Tell him I saved his life. You know nothing about that case, homeboy, but it don't make sense. If Emory told you that, why Emory ain't tell you I did tell them? Jay said, yo, you know, snitches and statements.
Nah, it ain't because of that.
Emory just said, yo, no, Dehaven told. I ain't tell you
There's
that.
other shit going on. Ain't just
Yo,
that.
homie, man, you call me all kinds of names, clowns, everything. I don't know who put the battery in your back, but I ain't the one. You know what I'm saying? Jack told you, I don't know, all the people cheering you on, those are not the people, bro. I'm dead up. And I love Cambridge, man. I ain't gonna let I don't know you. I swear, everybody that's on this gram, I don't know homie, man. I don't know him. He couldn't have been, even nowhere was in my circle, nowhere. I don't know him. He's an outside the line nigga. You know, he say, yo, yeah, I was running around out the projects, running in and out of girls' houses and this and that. Really, homie, that sounds like some jealous shit. That's basically saying, yo, y'all niggas was running around smashing everything in the hood. Because really, them chicks wasn't trying to see you, son. You wasn't getting no money. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know where you was at.
Oh, shit.
So when you say, yo, we was running in and out of cribs, yeah, I mean, maybe my people was laying pipe, my nigga. We was laying pipe. Yo, I still don't know you, though, bro. Oh, like, yo, yeah, he dated my cousin, Robin. He doesn't get Robin. Okay. Cambridge is on there. Yeah, remember? Plain old little Robin. Yeah. Yeah. You see what it turned into?
It's getting nasty. Right? It's getting nasty, Brad. You know,
she was one of the baddest things came through there. She was fucking
Dehaven out here talking shit.
Tell the truth, my man. You got the hate.
Does 6ix9ine really have a deal with Rock Nation? I don't know how true that is.
Let's move on, son. That's just okay. We was in and out of cribs. What money?
I hope it's not true.
I don't think you can. I can't have a conversation with you about no money. You can't. I don't know how. I don't know where you was at to see if I was getting money. So it's hard for you to say, but. How you gonna say I wasn't getting no money, son? And I could name 5 people in Cambridge. You understand? 5 people in Cambridge that was spending $100,000 with me every 2 weeks.
Niggas was saying Dehaven was broke. He wasn't getting no money. They was trying to come at him.
Every 2 weeks. I can name 5 people from Cambridge, and 3 of them told on me. So I'm not gonna even give their names up. Bro, where you was at, my nigga? Oh, man. Son, keep it 100, my nigga. Where you was at. I don't know this nigga. Everybody. Cambridge, somebody give me a story. Oh, the fight. Okay, let's get to one fight with the J, the Elton. I kind of, don't quote me on it because I'm going to get straight to the fight. I don't know how I got to it. Yeah, I went and got Jay, whatever, and ran downstairs. And you know what? Shout out, Les. Shout out to baby boy Les. They
Hit
know
that
what
like
it's
button
all
when y'all
love,
come
baby.
in, man.
Les was getting the best of Jay. He ain't beat the shit out of Jay and that. I seen it before it happened. Lil Lester was getting the best of Jay. I had to stop the shit because it was making us look bad. What are you talking about, my nigga? Wasn't nobody getting beat up all bad. I had to stop it because Lil Les was getting the best of Jay. You know what I'm saying? And what you say, well, we was going through the Dehaven. We was, nigga, you should have stepped up on the front line.
He said niggas was beating on Jay.
Anyway, moving on, bro. That fight,
He talking.
Moving on to the next fight.
Nah, what you talking about?
Street.
Brad, he talking.
I'm gonna tell you straight up and down, everybody.
Oh, me too. I was lit last night too, you heard? The Henny. I'm saying I was just vibing.
I'm gonna get to the other situation about Jay wasn't there when I got shot. You a real clown. Anyway, I'm on Pine Street. Yeah, you're right. I was promoting my
joint. You come at Jay-Z top, bitch.
And a nigga stole on me.
Gotta speak on this, man. Stop ignoring this shit.
He stole on me. There wasn't no knockout shit, son. I don't know. You're gonna have to hit me really hard, son. You see my shit, bro? You're gonna have to hit. I always been like this.
Come on my show, man. Come holler at me, man. Talk about this shit.
I gotta come out this shit. It's getting hot here. But at the end of the day, bro, homie stole on me. He got that off. But the most important thing he left out,
the devil.
This
That's
nigga stole on me in front of the police.
Salute, gangster. How you?
I don't have no reason to lie, man. I don't. He stole on me in front of the police. Any nigga from the street, we know what that is, right?
Y'all just coming in here. This is Dehaven. He talking about Emory Jones, Jay-Z. That's his right hand man back in the day from Marcy Projects. Headache, man.
You know what I'm saying? I retaliate, do all that stuff, and he put the press down on homie and go to war and kill. For what, man?
Then he got his first daughter out here. We're gonna pull that up too. We're gonna show you that too. You heard?
That's why I ain't
it's nasty out here. It's getting nasty.
It wasn't a threat. I let that shit ride. Some things, okay.
That like button, man.
You good? You happy? But he did it in front of the police, so it's zero tolerance for that bullshit. So you want to prove that I got knocked out? Nah, I don't know you, son, and I don't know why you coming at me like that, my nigga. Right? So I got rid of the fights.
And you talking about Emory cousin too. You try to come at him.
Emory, the case, I talked about that. And I'm going to get back on Emory. See, I'm going to get on him because you should have asked him, could you talk about, you brought him into this, right? You think I was going to come on your show, you tell me you're not going to talk to me in front of Emory, like, I really don't know you, my niggas, for real, to even talk to me like that. But anyway, moving on. Moving on. Jersey boys. That's what he called it, right? Yeah, you talked about, he said I used to have the fake Coke in Jersey, the fake Jersey boys. Nah, not me, homie. That's where you got that shit confused again. And you know who it was exactly? That was one of your boys. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Mix. Cleavon Johnson. Snitch. Rat. That's the one that got Emory the 20-something, the 17, 20 years. Cleavon went to the one that claimed he was from Jersey. He had that bullshit. That's the man that snitched. Try to get us. That's the one the main one who tried to call me up. That was a snitch. You know, he set Emory up. That's the guy right there. But anyway, he's the Jersey guy. Nigga, didn't I just tell you what kind of bread that niggas was spending with me? You think I was selling some fake shit?
Hey, yo, I believe this nigga, man.
From?
I somewhat believe this guy.
See, kids, I don't know this dude, and this would have happened when people, I don't know, you give them a couple of dollars or something, and you think they gotta advocate for you and shit and see you, but hey, I don't know. But this is all wrong. Duke gave you so much wrong information. It's bad. It's terrible. And he fucking with the wrong person. And then he touches some serious subjects and putting other people involved. So, when the Jersey boy, he was a snitch. That's not me. That's your folks, homeboy. Talking about, I had no money tied up with the Rockefeller, this and that. Emory and Ty had money. Here you go. That's Emory and Ty money, Rockefeller money. you serious right now? Are you serious right now?
That was Emory and Tata.
That ain't had nothing to do with that, son. See, that's why I said you didn't even see the documentary because you got that much hate. You seen the documentary, you'd know the work I put in for that Rockefeller shit that even happened.
I don't think he got anything to do with Rockefeller
About
shit, but
my
he was
life.
in the streets with them
I
niggas.
hope that you agree with that.
He probably felt like
listen to the reasonable doubt. That is my
them
life.
niggas left him and he entitled to something.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand the shit that you saying, homie. I don't know where you come from. You was nowhere around when I was in these streets. I've never seen you in anywhere. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? And some people gonna back you up, and some people gonna not because listen to me. And I know me talking about Emory.
He talking about Emory.
Really touchy and hairy because
he's talking about Emory cousin. Emory cousin. He say he don't know him because he did a blog about him. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
He did a blog about him saying that
you know what I'm saying?
that Emory told him that he's a rat and he broke and shit like that.
Y'all. That's the thing. That's what's crazy. You know how much y'all advocate. He's no leader. He's running behind much is needed back home.
That's what's up. I hear you, bro.
Leader he could be back home.
You gotta say that shit in real life and really prove that shit. Anybody can say that.
Don't act like Emory was that dude. Yo, listen. I can name 5 other niggas to say that went to high school when Emory still was running neck and neck. Emory made Emory through my circle, my nigga. You co-signed that. You said that. Emory met through my circle, my nigga. He was just playing on Emory. But don't get it fucked up. I had 20 little niggas over the top of Emory getting money. You leaving niggas out. It was niggas. Don't leave out Lil J-Mo and Meat Man and the rest of them niggas. Don't sleep on Emory.
Get them lights up.
In with our circle.
Word.
So that shit you advocating for? Nah, that shit ain't happening, homeboy. That shit ain't happening. I know you want that. That's what you're posing. Yo, it's all right, man. It's all right. It's your cousin. I get it, understand. You know what? You gonna go there because he ain't giving you facts. Because if your cousin came to you, my nigga, and told you some shit about me on paperwork and snitching, that nigga lying too. Plain and simple. I'm giving it to you straight raw, my nigga. Know what I'm saying? Now, let's get to some touchy shit, bro. And I'm gonna tell you this, man. How people on my line, right? A lot of people was trying to figure out how I'm intertwining with Letitia and her situation, and they feel like I'm trying to ride a wave.
Doug, salute. Yo, yeah, this is Dehaven. This is Jay-Z right here, man, right here. He used to be in the streets, running around Marcy with. He's putting out the information that,
let's get it
you know
out.
what I'm saying?
And you prove my point at the end of the
putting
day.
Out the information
to come together.
That he was really running around with Jay-Z back in the days and all that, and he's part of that Rockefeller shit, like, you know what I mean?
I know her.
And they just left him stinking, like they said fuck him after he went to jail and shit like that. Now he home and he telling his story.
I respect her, the way she moved, and no question.
Get them lights, man. Get them lights up.
Relationship I have with her. I tell you this. Way
that cash
early
at.
When Shorty was a baby.
Now he talk about Jay-Z real daughter, his first daughter.
Got over me and tell me, yo. She says, yo, you know.
From DC.
That's JB. I'm like, word? Okay, she said, I just want to get you to get a message to him that that's JB. All right, no problem, Lisa. This is when Shorty was a baby, whatever. Like, she was really, like, tight.
Listen, right? This shit.
I can't pinpoint what happened after that. I told her I'd try to get the message across. Either way, it took me some time. I don't know if I got locked up or whatever the situation will be, but the next time I seen Shorty, she was a little bit more of age, right? And now I look at her and I just come home. That's what it is. Next time I see Shorty, I just come home and she a little of age. And I look and I see her again.
Damn, okay.
And I'm like, oh shit.
Oh,
that really looked like, you know what I'm saying, homie Peoples.
All right.
Now I'm
definitely,
gonna come out,
dog,
so
you heard?
I'm looking, okay, I'm gonna definitely tell him, because I'm looking to see Jay, you know, right? Because I just came home. when I get up New York, I get with his sister. My right hand to God. I get with his sister. And this is what got to YouTube. This is why I got so mad, because people understood what I'm saying.
Yeah, my bad. Pardon me, man.
I get with him. I'm fresh home.
You right,
I'm trying to get with
Renaissance
Jay
Young.
and, get some shit done.
It was in Cambridge. Pardon me, but
so,
they was in DC too, though.
You know what I mean?
That's why I said DC.
Where's Jay? I want to talk to
him. Me.
And this is when she started giving me the vibes of he's busy and what you might want to talk to him about. Some bullshit that I would have never expected from some people that you have to see the Marcy, but I would have never expected that from her, to give me that kind of vibe. So boom, I get that vibe, and then I also say, yo, well, listen, Annie, it's a young lady in Cambridge that you might want to check out. It's that serious. You know what his sister tell me? It's a girl every week say that. That's it. Never said nothing again.
Dehaven is still at it again, huh? Yeah, man, he back. He got the Marcy Made documentary out.
Never said
go check that out.
Never said nothing. Out of all the shit I went through with them dudes,
man, you know?
this and that, I never mentioned Shorty. Never mentioned Shorty.
He was part of the niggas, though. Like, something went wrong. Like,
you know why I never mentioned her? I never wanted to throw her out there. I definitely wasn't going to throw her out there to be like, yo, this is his daughter. He'll take his daughter. Because I have my own issues with my own children. You know what I'm saying? So I said that would be a definitely no-no. The first thing I do, definitely, if I was to say that, people would say, yo, you got your own dilemma with your own kids. And I did at that time. So when he brought up my son, oh, I saw Josh and, his baby mom said I wasn't around, this and that. See, that's why I didn't bring up Shorty. As of today, a lot of people know that's not me at all.
About Jay-Z's
that's all
first daughter.
Her, what she want to do.
She
that's
out now. She talking crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I'll back up play because I know and I've seen it now, and I see the shystiness with them niggas because Emory know. You know what I'm saying? Just all these people knew. They ain't say nothing. He's the closest to Jay. He knew. You think if he ain't saying nothing, he ain't tell Jay anything, and you gonna blame me? One thing I didn't do, everything Letitia's doing, she wanted to do. I never talked to her about you should come out, you should do this. I never did that a thing at all. In fact, I didn't even know that, you know what I'm saying, on the video that I had a piece on there. And it shows that, I was in touch with them back then. That's it, though. You know what I'm saying? So when people say, yo, you think I'm trying to ride a wave, it's not no wave off of her. I mean, I'm kind of in that story. And then on top of that, I'm showing a pattern with these niggas. It's the same players, different game. Same players, different game. It's a pattern with these niggas. Emory don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all been trying to tell y'all at the end of the day, nah, he ain't quarterbacking nothing. You know what I'm saying? You advocating a nigga that hard.
Dehaven being messy.
Why is this part of the that's beef? What that went. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was Shorty. I never wanted to mention Shorty.
That's what I need y'all. I need y'all opinion on this shit. I'm gonna drop the link.
You feel me? I knew that. And shout out to my son Josh.
I
and that's
get
why
that.
we got a great relationship now, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's why I took care of my business. You feel me? But at the end of the day, dog, this is why I didn't say nothing, because it'd be a nigga like you that try to exploit my situation. I didn't exploit that. I'm just backing her call. You know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z left Dehaven behind where he went to jail.
So you had so much misinformation, bro. So much misinformation, bro. You just yapping, homie. And I never ever seen you nowhere. Never. I swear to you, I never seen you nowhere. That's why I'm like bugging. Because I can't, and when I get off the line, people been trying to tell me, like, who is you? Like, I don't know where you could have been at all. So you talk about that situation, and that's what it is with Shorty. I have nothing to do with that. But would I back up play because I know the playbook? Yeah. She got it right, and we're going to leave that alone. But that's just my intertwine. So when you see me support that, it's just because, like I said, it's the same niggas, the same players, different game with them, man. And it's showing the pattern of them shiesty shit that they do.
I don't know, man.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna check this shit out. Where to check it out at? Where I'm checking that out at?
The most touchingest spot of all, bro. Okay. Remain.
Yeah, get your promo on, my nigga. Yeah,
about Gina and her grandmother and my situation and all of that. That was tragic. That was one of the worst days.
They coming at Dehaven because he's going to tell what the people still don't know.
Condolence to that family. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, he definitely was in tune though. This man is not. Don't think this man is just bugging. He definitely was in tune.
The story the way exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He was a street nigga. He was getting to a bad situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, my little cousin done a heinous crime. Not approve of. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I did. I wake up in the morning one day, Emory called me, tell me about my little cousin done some bull, like something horrendous. You know what I'm saying? I called my little cousin. What up? Where you at? I'm in North Carolina. My little cousin heading towards New York. I said, I meet in New York. I get in New York. I see my little cousin.
Mm-hmm.
I look in the car. I see Gina. What up? Here's what happened. He said, I don't know. I
said Jay-Z and Dehaven sold drugs. That means Jay-Z owe him
what you gonna do
in the rap game too? No, that's what I'm saying.
About killing him, straight up.
That's what I'm saying.
About killing him. What?
Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think this is it. This the problem with him. He think because they was in the streets with each other, that now that he's a music nigga, that he gotta bring him into his business automatically. A nigga don't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Just because you his friend don't mean, or he known you, or y'all niggas did certain things, mean he gotta bring you in his business. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a spot for you, or niggas ain't rocking with you like that. You know what I mean? So that could be the case too, and he feels some type of way.
That ain't gonna happen. I go to the car, I get Shorty out the car, put her in the car with me. I bring her all the way back to Cambridge. My nigga. And guess what? When I get to Cambridge,
hit that like button too. Hit that cash
straight up and down, the love that I got from, check this out. When I get to Cambridge and pull in the police station, Hudson, Jones, see, I remember the police because they had respect for me. Even the police, or not on no police shit, they feel me? Because they respected my gangster. They respected my hustle, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So when I pull in the police station, Jones or Hudson, one of them, don't quote me on, but one of them says, yo, you know what, Dehaven? We already discussed it, and we kind of like, we knew you would be the one to resolve the situation and bring Shorty back.
Does Emory have an interview
no
out?
Question.
Emory got interviews out, but I don't think he's talking about none of this.
I think a father, uncle was down there. He thanked me, and they told me to go out the back door. I ain't want to do no reporters and all that, and I left. As far as my cousin, I gave him everything in my pocket and turned my back to him.
Get them lights up.
Because I don't condone none of that type of shit. So that part of the story, you're left out, homie. He's left out. You know what I'm saying? To be a hater. That shit is so crazy. Like, you tell to hate on me, you tell that story. You should have talked to those people for real instead of trying to read on some Instagram shit and ask them for real what happened. So when you say shit like that, son, I'm ahead of the game with you with that, Holmes. You can never assassinate my character. You know what I'm saying? So I touched on everything.
I don't think Dehaven will ever patch things up with Jay and Emory. Yeah, I don't think they could patch it up. They shit is getting nasty now. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
What's good, bro? K Money. Father.
Hold on, I need a timeout.
What's good? He stuffed up.
I don't want to join on.
What's good? The Jones family. Hit that like button. Hit that cash app. It's Dehaven right here. We talking about Jay-Z and Emory, Rockefeller days before when they was out there in Trenton. They was in Cambridge, you know what I mean? DC, getting to a bag, man. You know what I'm saying?
So, yo, homie, all that shit.
And we got, you know what I mean? We got the Jay-Z first daughter.
It's out of this world. So this is why y'all should check out.
She out here running wild.
And you won't be so much.
She out here talking now. We don't know for sure or not, though.
Ain't no hater shit in that.
This is allegedly, man.
There are people from Cambridge that see Marcy, man, and they say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? A good piece of work. And I don't hate on them niggas. And like I said, the handout, I don't ask for nothing, bro. I'm good. As far as I'm a bum and I don't work and my mom's and projects and all this shit, my nigga, my life is beautiful.
He's speaking on Jay-Z, Dehaven, and his cousin that made a video. You know what I mean?
My life is beautiful. And if you think, and you said facts, that nigga facts, he's broke. Facts. My nigga, I got a very, very good job, my dude. If you don't believe that, facts, I can show you my tax returns, right? That shit gonna say $99,000 this year I just took home, right?
As I
99. And I only work 8 months, my
As I should.
So you figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm good, homie. I ain't hurting for nothing. All this I done, I just wanted to tell a story about my life, bro.
Well,
and if it hurt you, then so be it. Don't be mad and tell me about Emory, this and that. And you going, what, this is a war? Emory? A war? I'm going to give you some true shit. And I'm going to say this, man, because a lot of y'all don't tune in to New York shit, right? I'm going to put you on some shit about this and how you know what I'm saying? What's your perception with this, right? Your man Emory, right? He ain't no leader, quarterback for nothing. You know what I'm saying? He sold y'all out.
Emory now.
He turned his back on y'all. Y'all too scared and too, like, he's paying rent down there or something for everybody. But let me just tell you this, your cousin that you ride for, and this is why I try to tell y'all, man, certain niggas move shady. Emory is Jay right here, man. And Jay is best friends with Desiree Perez. Please, look at this. Go to a couple of pages. Look at Tell Him Billy Brown. Go listen to Choke. Google it. Desiree Perez.
This Choke no joke man, too.
Federal informant. Federal informant. It's not a doubt. It's not a question. That's
you
what
know
it
they
is.
got beef with
That's what's on the New York circuit. I don't know if y'all tune into that. But so Emory, which is a federal, he's wait a minute. He's friends with Jay, which is got friends to a federal agent, and you cool with that. And you gonna brag about what my cousin Emory, keep my cousin Emory. Your cousin Emory fuck with a nigga that fuck with a rat. Make me understand that. Make me understand that. Make me understand that. And you brag about my cousin. You're not gonna sit up here and talk about my cousin. What? Yo, Cambridge, tell that nigga we
ain't fucking with him, right?
And I got love for Cambridge, man. You know what I'm saying? All love for Cambridge, man. It's some of the niggas that I made some of the niggas so rich that they ain't never seen that kind of money until I came there, bro. So that shit you talking is all fraudulent, bro. I mean, maybe, like I said, young boy, when you came in there, man, you told him, Joe, you listened to him and you talking about it was history. That shit was way out of whack. That shit was on a cartoon level, homeboy. I just gave you a dose of reality shit. I ain't exploit nobody. I told you exactly everything facts. And the factual thing is, I don't even know this nigga. I don't even know this nigga. We stated facts. I covered everything. I ran around in other girls' houses. We was running. Yeah, that's hating shit. We was smashing chicks because you wasn't getting no money and they liked it us. So now what? You know what I'm saying? And then you rocking with Emory and this. What he gave you $3,000 for your shit, for your video thing? Because if you was rocking with Emory, my nigga, you would have Rock Nation artists coming through your shit, popping like Q92. Nigga. You bragging about this nigga Emory, your cousin, my cousin, and you got a $5 setup on fucking Facebook Live. Come on, man. This bullshit, son. Your cousin is tied to a billionaire, and you running around talking about, man, what's name with this bullshit, man, and all that other shit. This one on the line, that one on the line. I just gave it to you raw, man, dead ass. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my real G's, man. I ain't gonna call no names now.
I'm more mad at Emory than Jay-Z.
Fans and this and that, but shout out to my real
mad Emory. Nah, it's just that situation. But Emory, they all close though. They all together.
You already know.
So they was all brothers at one point. Really in the trap.
Like I said,
Jay-Z talks about him all the time in different.
What did I tell him?
Yeah, a few verses.
He said that I made a lot of people mad. He said I'm making people mad. The only thing that I keep.
But yeah, we gonna cut that short. That shit is over anyway. You know what I mean? But yeah, what you said? You said some shit that was
Ice. This way too. First of all, I'm an old dude, and I come on here especially since Corona, to have fun with y'all.
Yeah.
This 2 days in a row, I see two old ass niggas. This is clout chasing. Because he talk about you heard the lady talk about, yo, cam them up and talk to him. He's like, nah, I just came on here to tell this. Like, people really turning to the internet. They really think getting camming up on the internet can solve their problems. I don't know. This is way too much. This is way too much to be saying y'all from Brooklyn, y'all gangster. You know, from the outside looking in, Ice, what it looked like is he went to jail. They was on some street shit. While he in jail, he watching his man become one of the biggest artists in the world. And what I'm hearing is there's a correlation to them being in the streets to what Jay-Z has become, and it sounds like he feels like he's owed something. I would never ever allow myself to feel like another man owes me anything that I ain't go out and earn on my own. I'm not saying, I'm sure there's a point where maybe Dehaven saved his life or something like that. But this is way too much to see a grown man. Like I would like Jay-Z's success. I'm sure he enjoys it, but I'm sure there's moments like this where he that success is just not that important.
Okay, but you gotta see from his standpoint too. This guy, he's saying that he was in the streets, niggas. He know niggas' mothers. They was, you know what I mean. He used to sleep in his house. They used to trap. He brought him in the game. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta understand the background between these dudes. So he feel like those his brothers. Like, when he went down, why niggas just left him stinking like that. So he probably he felt some type of way. So I feel like he got ties to them guys, man. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like he do got opinion on it. He could tell his story, you know what I mean? So I don't feel like it's clout chasing too much, you know what I mean? It's his story, and it's just them niggas is involved into it, you know what I'm saying? They into it, they in the story.
In fairness, I gotta see how he came home. And I didn't. What is it called? Marcy Me? What is the?
Marcy Made.
Marcy Made. I gotta go watch that, and then kind of look at it from maybe where Emory, and obviously Emory speaking for Jay, right? Because if Jay told Emory, let's not respond to this, let's stay away from it, which is why I could see Emory gassing his little cousin up to go and, you know what I mean, get at Dehaven. I could see that happening.
And that too, them niggas, Jay put a record out saying, fuck Dehaven for caving. That's why we don't speak. Made men ain't supposed to make statements stating like the man is a rat, like he told.
Hey, was that on 444?
That was on American Gangster, you know what I mean? That was on American Gangster.
I remember him earlier some good stuff about Dehaven, so I guess maybe then I'm confused.
That was early on when he said this. My man got his side sprayed up. He was talking about Dehaven on that. That's that. He was talking about. He said Dehaven introduced me to the game. Some shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, he said something on that joint. So he been shouting him out on his music. So that's what I'm saying. They do got ties, like, and they was around each other before he went to jail again. You know what I'm saying? He told me, I'm gonna get you a lawyer, and never did that. You know what I'm saying? And left the niggas thinking. So I feel like he'd be like, damn, them niggas just shitting on me. You know what I mean? Let me tell my story. Like, what if that was you? You wouldn't tell your story, you'd just be quiet.
I'm gonna be honest, Ice. That's what I'm sitting here trying to make sure that I'm being real, and I give opinions based upon what I would do. First of all, I ain't never held more than 2 or 3 clips in the street at a time, so I wasn't getting more than $500-600 a week out this street. Right?
That's real shit.
So we ain't never. It truly is more money, more problems. Because what me and my boys go split 250 at the end of the day. Ain't nobody killing each other over that. We moving on to the next situation. So if you get real money, I think if you get real money, it's better to just pay everybody off. First of all, because you know somebody has the potential to go snitch on you. So I think if I made it to the top, I would be the type of dude to pay everybody. I probably would be more broke, so everybody else could live comfortably. Like 50, I think 50 owes them boys. As G Unit grew up, I don't know if 50 would have blew as big without G Unit. Can 50 live now without G Unit? Yeah, but I wouldn't say 15 years ago 50 could live without G Unit. I would have always took. If I was 50, I would have always took care of Lloyd Banks, Tony Yayo, at least those two.
Yeah, definitely. Those day one guys, like that's anytime you got you into some of them day one guys that started your shit from the ground up. You got to keep those guys in tune and keep them around, man. Make sure everybody's together, man. That's how this thing go. That's how it go. But with the Dehaven situation, I think, you know, those they just left them stinking, man, and forgot about them. That's his goddaughter. She's saying that, you know, that's her real father, though. DNA test, you know what I mean, and all that. Hold on, let me let them hear this shit real quick. You know what I mean? She's saying something different though. She's not saying she's saying that's her real father. Oh man. Hold up. Let me get this. Let me get that for y'all. Oh, man. Let me get that real quick for y'all. Hit that on y'all.
My name is Letitia Mason from Cambridge. My mom, her name is Lisa Mason. She has multiple sclerosis.
You hear that shit?
We was hearing it, now we don't hear no more.
I can hear it.
He just looked at me and he was like, "Wow, Dehaven was my room. He was talking to my mom.
You hear it?
I can hear it.
I hear it now.
He brought me one of these ancestry tests. Finally, I get some type of answers. He knows that I exist. Jay's daughter. My name is Letitia Mason from Cambridge. My mom, her name is Lisa Mason. She has multiple sclerosis.
She's saying that she Jay-Z's daughter, man. She took, you know what I mean? She took the test and all that.
I ain't gonna lie, she kind of looked like him.
She kind of looked like him, told you, dang.
She had his lips. She don't look like Blue though. Blue looks just like him.
Yeah, nah.
I don't see the resemblance with her and Jay-Z too much.
I saw like eyes and lips, but could be wrong. Man. She could be just chasing paper.
Yeah, I don't really see it as much, man. Like, I don't think that's what it is. I don't know, man. You know, that man he got a lot of money, so you know, it's a lot of people out here that's doing they do a lot of fuck shit. You heard? You know, it's people like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
There's people doing that to regular people out here. They definitely gonna do that to celebrities. You know what I mean?
He definitely has ties to Jay-Z. Talk about Dehaven from Reasonable Doubt. So all the way to American Gangster. That's
absolutely. I don't think he ever in the beginning of his career he never stopped talking about Dehaven. So I'm sure it was heavy on his heart. I you know what? You know what we need? Just like at least with Rockefeller breakup, Jay-Z did speak on it at some point. Big spoke on it at some one point, and obviously Dame never shuts up, right? We can kind of look and say, yeah, if Dame would have took it down, I think Jay would have stayed with him, right? We all could. We got to hear more sides. Jay-Z got to, in order for us to get a real opinion on this, we got to hear what Jay-Z got to say on it. Because maybe he could say, I didn't do X because of Y. Who knows? But
Exactly.
I'm keeping my day ones close because loyalty is important.
You
And
gotta
people
keep your
from
day
the
ones
outside
close.
looking in, they focus on your loyalty, which is why people know 50 Cent is funny, but people gonna be hesitant to get in bed with 50 Cent because they know if this goes south, he cutting this relationship quick. So that's why I always use 50 as an example because of the dudes that made it to the top. He at least real with his Puffy. You know, it's been a
You
sleazeball.
said
I mean,
that's his god. You said that's his goddaughter. It's a
yeah.
problem in Houston. Blue was made in the Blue wasn't made in the lab. You could
Blue
tell
wasn't
that.
made no lab.
You
Oh,
could tell.
come on.
Yeah. You could tell they look just like each other. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now, I ain't seen the twins. The twins could have been cooked up a little bit because she
Same.
lost the one. The twins could have been cooked up a little bit.
This nigga Brad crazy. Yeah.
Nah, because I ain't even come out of twins out of nowhere. That's a trait.
Mm-hmm. I
Right?
don't know about none of that. I'm just saying we talk about the Dehaven shit and the daughter thing. You know what I mean? That's it. I don't really know about all that other stuff. You heard?
That's
Yeah,
definitely
nah.
why you gotta keep
This is
those day ones
unfortunate,
close
man,
like that.
because
You never know what they gonna come out with.
Wait, what you said?
So that's why I think you should always hold your day ones down like that. I mean, unless they do some real out of pocket fuck shit, but a lot of those day ones that helped you build that shit up, you piss them off, they're gonna come and try to tear you down, just like this.
Right. That's how that should go, man. Know what I mean?
well,
And you go ahead, Brad.
what I was saying, Ram, one of the dudes in the chat was like, I forget who it was. I think it was Renaissance. They was like, they ain't gonna never squash it. If I'm Jay-Z, you gotta buy away problems at times. People buy away their problems all the time. So
If you got the money to buy away a problem, absolutely.
So if I'm
Yeah.
Jay-Z, my lawyer meets Dehaven the minute he walks out the jail. Yo, homie, it's a $5 million confidentiality contract. You signed
Nah,
this. Why you
I
say
would
no?
I wouldn't do it because I feel like I'm not gonna pay no man to just shut up and give him free money. Yeah, give him free money, and he's talking nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him. You want to do that now? You should, instead of you coming to me and talk to me as a man, and we can patch it up, and you want to do that now? You gotta find your way. Go ahead. You know what I mean?
I agree.
But this is him saying, because you put me on, and you put me on. I'm sure Jay can show a roadmap of him being put on all the way to where he's sitting right now, looking up like, yo, I can't remotely be touched where I am, right? So you say, you know what? The man put me on. He taught me like it's worth $5 million. I ain't got to deal with this again. And from the outside looking in, I'm a loyal dude, man. Who else would do this for their people? If he don't like me after that, I don't care. It ain't like Jay-Z cared. Because if he cared, he'd speak up.
Nah, you can tell he don't care. You know what I mean? It's something that happened between them that's causing this friction. But you know, they said that he told, but I heard that that's not true. You know what I mean? They don't got no paperwork on it, so they, you know what I mean? It's just he's just saying
That's a
he
fact.
making
Just hearsay.
he's saying he making statements because he did the video saying, "Yo, we was doing this and doing that." You know what I mean? That's what that was about. You know what I mean?
It's unfortunate that we do this at this level, but the blessing with the Haven is people love controversy. He might be able to ride this out.
I mean, yeah, I think. What you mean, ride this out? Like,
He going on blogging, telling stories about back in the day, how it used to be. Let me tell you about when Jay almost got robbed, and might be a lane for that. Let me tell you about Emory. Who knows?
So you're saying like he's gonna use it to try to get his name up, type shit?
Yep. That's what I told Ice in the beginning. I think it's a clout chase move because you y'all pay attention to the girl who was sitting next to him. She was like, "Cam the people up, cam the people up." He's like, "Nah, I want no surprises. I don't know who gonna cam up, what they gonna say."
You could just exit people out if they say something crazy, though.
But let you know, he's trying to control, but that's a man who, in his mind, is trying to control the current narrative, Ice. And I'm always scared of people who tries to control the narrative instead of just engaging honestly and let the narrative become organic.
All right, but let me say this though. What if it's somebody that just want to tell a story and it involves other people in it? So that makes them a clout chaser if they tell a story.
I don't think so. I guess it would depend on the.
What's the purpose of telling the story?
So.
Is it to tell a story because you out drinking and you're into who are you trying?
No, I'm saying if you in the streets, you got your say you know how niggas be telling their street story. They go on Queens Flip, they go on Gully TV, they go on Doggy Diamond shit, and they tell a story and involves people in it. And they say that they tell a story, that means they clout chasing because they mention them.
Are the people they're telling the story about more famous, very famous?
They could be famous now. It don't matter. They was around them. It doesn't matter. They part of their story still. Yeah, they famous now. Yeah.
I think so. If I had a friend, let's say my best friend became an NBA player and became becoming LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
I owe it to my friend, and our loyalty goes both ways. The minute I know my friend becomes a public figure and he's LeBron James, I know all the good I did with LeBron James then becomes buried. And I can never talk to it freely unless LeBron gives me less signs off for me to smoke.
Wow, if you want to, I'm talking about you want to tell your story. Wow, he's part of that.
I feel like if you get up there, you tell your story, and it's all organic, it's authentic. You ain't trying to downplay nobody. You ain't trying to hype it up. You really just up there telling your story. I don't think that shit is clout chasing to me.
Yeah.
And
right, Ace-Bug, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Now, if you up there lying and shit like that, or downplaying your son who's more famous. Oh, back in the day, I used to fucking, I used to say LeBron James on the block. I used to beat people's ass every day on the way to school for him. Like, nah, that type of shit is clout chasing.
I'm saying, what if it's true and you can have people that can vouch for that and say, yo, that's
you can
real
vouch for it, then that's authentic. I don't think that's clout chasing.
You gotta respect it. It's not clout chasing. What if it's true? He really did that. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm saying at this stage of our lives, if it hurts him more than it elevates you, because the fan, the consumer, really just needed you to tell the story. They wanted your story. They want to know that your story is true and authentic, but they're not going to uplift you. They're going to spend more time on that story tearing down LeBron. So at that point, I feel like, what was the purpose of telling the story? All you did was try to get 10 minutes of fame, and it cost LeBron probably could be the next 10, 15 years. And at that point, it's not worth it. And to me, it sounds like a clout chase.
I don't think so.
Because to me, the facts are the facts. Like,
But listen though, Brad, like I agree. It's some people that do what you said. They do clout chase and they just come out here and make up stories and say shit. Yo, I know such and such. I did this to this person. I protected him and did this and that and the third, and they be lying. So I agree with you on that too. You know what I mean?
But let me say, if they was having a high school reunion and we was all sitting in there, it was just a reunion class of 19 whatever or 20 whatever, and I get up and say, yo, LeBron, I just want to, so proud of how far you made it, man. The class get up and start laughing. But yo, remember that dude that used to chase you down the street and put foot in your tail. I hope me kicking your butt all that time helped you become who you became today. And that's fair. Hopefully he laughs. He might be offended. Who knows? But that's fair. But just to get on the head with Complex magazines, I say, yo, my name is such and such. I grew up with
yeah, that's different. Like that's different. Like I would never do nothing like that. But if I'm on like a show and they asking me questions and they want to know my story and you know what I mean, I become and I'm lit now, then yeah, and it involves other people, then yeah, I'm gonna tell my story. It ain't cloud chasing. It's just part of my story.
No,
That's
I'm
it.
not talking about the lit. The lit person, honestly, LeBron can tell a story. If he's the one getting his butt kicked and he's the one with the fame and he wants to tell a story, he can tell the story. I'm saying that.
We talking Dehaven though. We talking Dehaven.
So I'm saying DeHaven, he's doing too much. He's doing too much. He looks bitter. He looks bitter, and he looks like a hater.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what a lot of people gonna say. That's the thing now, like, because a nigga that those dudes that really was around them dudes, and when they do speak up and tell a story, that's what's always said. Nah, that nigga a hater. He broke. He looking for bread, and they don't want to listen to the truth, and they just go with what other niggas say. You know what I'm saying?
So and then so exactly my point. DeHaven, he never. So we say he's doing this because he feels like he's he's due. He put in the work from day one, even though it went in a different lane, right? But did he ever come out and show an invoice of what he's?
Yeah, he got plenty of DVDs showing that these guys was brothers, like his mother.
No. So has he put a value on it? What does he think he's owed? He's not.
I feel like I agree with you. Like I feel like a man don't owe you nothing. You feel me? I agree with that. Like a nigga don't owe you nothing, no matter what. Even if you got somebody that's around you that's successful and he's doing his thing, it don't mean he owe you nothing. That's still your brother. Like you just do what you do and you find your way. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Hey, I'm reading Doug West. I don't read the comments. Hey, Doug West, let me tell you something. That's what I'm telling you. When Dehaven came home, if I was Jay-Z, he would have had 5 million waiting for me at a minimum. That's the number just off the top of my head.
You said what? Say that again.
When Dehaven came home, if I was Jay-Z, he'd have a bag waiting for him.
You said if you was Dehaven and you came home, he would have had a bag for you?
If I was Jay-Z when Dehaven came home, he would have had a bag.
Mm-hmm. But we all know why Jay-Z don't got the bag for him. There's a reason. You see, when Emory came home, it was everything was how it should be.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
All right, so it's something there.
You're right. It's something there. So we only know one side of the story. So is it fair then for us to focus on this? Spend this much time on this.
I understand what you saying though. If that was your man and he came home, you would have had a bag. I would have been the same way too if that was my man. So
Jay-Z did say this. Dehaven put me on. The dude that put you on is first dude to get you the shoebox. Come on, man. Taught you how to stash. First dude taught you how to stash. You know how important he is to you? Taught you where to stand, what it look like when it's about to go down. See that dude coming right now? He wants something. How you know that? Just look at him.
Right,
you know the value of that guy?
Right. That nigga right there.
Dehaven was the Jay-Z. I'm leaving the bag for Dehaven.
That's what I'm saying. That type of nigga you gotta keep close. Like but things is nasty now. Things change. He shouldn't have to ask for shit, man. That's a big fact. Oh, you feel like Doug? You feel like he shouldn't ask for shit? They should make sure he good.
He wouldn't have to ask me for nothing.
If he wants to be friends again with Jay, he said they never.
And I'm gonna be honest. If Jay-Z is stuck in the middle of a Dehaven and Emory beef, he should step in this discussion.
Nah, he part of that. He got an issue with Jay too.
Sandbox is harder than Emory though. You notice that?
If y'all sandbox and become millionaires and don't know, you know more, you wonder where we went wrong. That's why I'm saying. That's why I understand why he's telling his story. Like he damn niggas, you know what I mean? Niggas shitting on me, niggas is out here winning. Let me tell my story. Like, you know what I mean? I can't knock a nigga and telling his story. I don't really see it cloud chasing because he got pictures, he got all kind of evidence to show you that look, this was really my man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's not saying where it went wrong, and he's not saying what he's do. Nobody ever. He didn't. Dehaven never had to say a word. All he ever had to do was say, "Hey, I'm Dehaven." Jay-Z talked about. Everybody would look at him like, "Yo, you was tight with Jay," because Jay spoke about it. Jay spoke him into existence before Dehaven ever had to say a word. So my point is, what is the damage? What is the invoice? What invoice are you presenting? Why are we talking about this now? That's what it's not. And I understand Emory put his cousin out to say something, but why? Why is all this cooking up? And I guess I have to watch that movie, Marcy.
That's why that just came out and it's stirring up. It's stirring up, you know what I mean? People's feelings and niggas is speaking on it now. Like,
So you ain't seen it either, Ice?
I ain't see the Marcy May shit. I'm about to grab that shit today though.
I think we gotta watch it, right, to continue this conversation. Maybe we come back live later. I could commit to it.
Nah, I'm continuing this right now. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh no, I'm saying I thought we'd probably pop live later too after this. No, I'm not saying in there. After we watch it, then we probably have more to say.
Yeah, I'm about to grab that shit like in a little bit and watch that shit, man. You know what I mean? Because that shit is
obviously something hurt Emory's feelings.
That's what I'm saying. But he's not in a I don't think in the Marcy May thing he don't even got the answer. He say he don't know why they don't rock with him. That's the thing.
Maybe something he's repeating in there is based upon real loosely, and Jay-Z feel like that's snitching. I have no clue because nobody ever showed his paperwork, right? Nobody ever presented no paperwork on him.
Nah.
That's the paperwork error. If you ain't got the paperwork, you cannot call somebody a snitch. The internet is too popular.
Right. That's what I'm saying. All that shit is public information. You know what I mean? So all that, you can pull his name up, do all that, see what's up with his case and pay for it. You know what I mean? That's it. It's easy. So that's not the case, though. I don't think that's the real case. But that's what Jay-Z said out there. He put that in the atmosphere, made it seem like that. He had me believing it until, niggas put the bug in my ear like, nah, that ain't that. You know what I mean?
That's unfortunate. Because they got all that money. They got bigger problems than other people. I mean, they got some small problems. That's stuff that should be erased. Nobody killed nobody. It don't sound like nobody smashed nobody's girl. They should be able to squash that. That's unfortunate.
It's nasty. It's nasty out here, but that's why I don't really. Jay-Z got a FBI government. You talking about Desiree, right? The Desiree chick. They saying they about to sign 6ix9ine to Roc Nation. You know what I mean? And they saying that Desiree Perez, she ratted on some shit. She's like a federal.
Yeah, they mentioned that. And that's Choke No Joke. Can you say he's close with Choke No Joke? Oh, that's a good point. Dehaven's close with Choke No Joke. We don't need. Doesn't that bring Dehaven down a little bit? Because Choke No Joke be off the hook.
Nah, but they got close at like now. Like I guess now because he's saying what he's saying, and he got and Choke No Joke got his little views on them niggas too. So them niggas came together. You know how that shit go.
Misery enjoys company. So you gotta be careful.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset that they want to sign 6ix9ine. That's kind of like, how could you talk this street shit and then go back on what, you know what I mean?
So I'm gonna be honest. I'm afraid, from a liability standpoint. Why would they want to? They're only doing Live Nation. They're putting him with Roc Nation so he can get with Live Nation. They want his concert money, right? But you're gonna run the risk of protecting the venues for his concert? That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like it could get dangerous for that man. Like you see that everywhere he go, they exposing that man's address again. Like
He had to move again. The little skateboard.
yeah, it's crazy. So I mean, but it's about the bread at the end of the day. They know how much money they can make. So they don't give a fuck about all that other shit.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm talking about the money, but I'm also talking about the risk. They won't be able to get insurance for their Taylor Swift concerts. I believe she's on Live Nation. So why would you play with 6ix9ine, even though he's bigger than Taylor Swift? This guy's the biggest artist he's the biggest artist in the world.
Yeah, you gotta say that now. Like that nigga just did numbers that was out of the world, but it's not about numbers. But I understand. You know what I'm saying?
About selling the venue. He come to concerts about selling the tickets. He sold them already. He sold out music.
Of course, this shit is gonna go crazy. Of course, this shit gonna sell out. And just see what he just did. You know what I mean? Everything he dropped is gonna go crazy. They're gonna buy it and go crazy.
So that's all he's doing now. He's just chasing the deposits. That's all he's doing. He's chasing. So he's gonna have to sign. They're probably his label, whoever's under him, like, yo, you gotta sign this, man. We're gonna sell the venue. How could you not sign it? That's probably why it's probably Rock Nation pushing back, Live Nation pushing back. The 6ix9ine people chasing the bag. Whoever want to give him $4 or $5 million right now, that's what he needs.
What's the question, T-Zo? Yeah, Desiree Perez, man. She down with them. She run things over there on that Rock Nation thing. You know what I mean?
So then the streets already left the building then.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's about the business. They don't care about none of that shit. You know what I mean? Let me ask you a question though. If you was like a businessman, you talking business. If you was a businessman, you got your record label, boom. And this situation with 6ix9ine, he wants to sign to you. And would you want to sign him? Like, would you do that type of deal?
And we're a street record label. We came up to the streets.
Don't matter. You a label.
It matters if I'm Russell. It matters if I'm Russell Simmons or Jimmy Iovine. It matters. Who am I?
I mean, yeah, it does. We know Jimmy. He don't care. He's gonna sign him. You know what I'm saying?
It matters who I am.
Nah, I'm talking about you as your personality. We ain't gonna nobody.
I mean, my personality, I'm Russell Simmons. No, I'm not signing 6ix9ine. No, I would have thought about it though. I would have made everybody in the room. I would have had my accountants in the room. I'd have had my legal in the room. I'd have had my street dudes in the room, and I'd have had a woman I really trust in the room. And I would have made them all argue as to why I would or would not sign 6ix9ine. And I would have put them all out the room, listened to their voices, and made the decision. But you got to have the right people around. And you got to have the right people for the right reasons. The money people would have been saying, brother, you can never make this. Nobody in the world can make this much money than whoever gets 6ix9ine on their hands. That's going to be a hard decision to walk away from, bro. Because guess what? My kids not going to care how they got the money as long as 6ix9ine put it in the bank for them. That's a heavy decision to make.
He said Drake got more hits than Jay-Z and James Brown together. He's bugging. Really,
so 4 years ago, remember how I was sticking up for 6ix9ine the other day? Just from a standpoint of how much money he can make, not what he did, just his ability to make money. I don't know what it is about this Drake kid 4 years ago. I said, but I just feel like everything he touches is going to be a hit. That was 4 years ago. Drake is going to be bigger than Jay-Z. The problem is Jay-Z has Beyonce, so he can't be bigger than the Jay-Z Beyonce conglomerate.
Can't say that.
Individually, in 20 years, when he's in 20 years in the game versus Jay-Z's 20 years in the game, Jake's situation is going to be much bigger.
Can't say that, bro. You can't. We don't know if he's gonna have that longevity though. That nigga been in the game since forever, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Everybody doing this thing now, but is he gonna last 20? You know how long Hov been in the game? Gonna last 20 years from now?
Jay-Z got to the point where he was 15 years in the game, and we knew he wasn't going nowhere. I don't know why you don't give Drake the same credit you gave Jay-Z at 15 years.
It ain't consistent. It ain't. It's
Drake hasn't been consistent.
That shit is like pop rap. Like I'm not really off that.
So Hope, genre aside.
That shit's like pop rap, man. Like, you know what I mean?
So,
but he can rap though. I'm not saying he's completely garbage. He got joints where he can rap on, but it's not really like that shit. Like pop rap, shit like an R&B / pop rap, like that shit. You know what I mean? Just come on, like that's not. You know
when you done venting, I would like to jump in and make a statement.
Go ahead, talk your shit.
Put his genre aside. The young man's comment said Jay-Z and James Brown. James Brown and Jay-Z don't make the same music. We talk about just great producers.
Yeah, but he's not. His category's nowhere near. You don't got more hits than Jay. That's impossible.
So give him. So you got to give him. And I'm just gonna be fair because I'm from this side. So I'm gonna say give him a few more years, but. The only other artist who could do this with Jay-Z fairly is Drake. A versus.
No, versus with Drake. What? Are you crazy? Nah, I can't keep up. His catalog is not
from a hits, just from a hits, from a Grammy type stuff.
No, still can't fuck with it. Can't.
Grammy Billboard.
How many joints that nigga catalog is retarded, bro. Shit is stupid, my nigga. Like
Drake will shock you, brother.
Nah, he ain't got enough, man. He ain't got them joints that's like you gotta get if you gonna put verses against a nigga against Hov, you gotta get one of them top legend. You gotta put one of them legendary niggas in the game right now. Like Dre, Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre don't rap.
Don't matter. He got a hit. He got joints. He got
joints.
We want to
put rappers. Jay-Z don't produce. We want to put rappers. Dr. Dre.
I mean, you talking hits though. Dre got hits at back to back.
Yeah,
he got hits for days. Dre or Snoop.
Come on. And I don't even know his catalog, but I just keep thinking, when has he not been on the radio in the last 10 years?
Oh, Dre.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about his production. His production be out there. You know what I'm saying? Through this nigga.
And Jay-Z has always been big. He doesn't want to spit. If the production ain't right, Jay don't want to put his lyric. I'm not putting that on that. Jay-Z has always been about the production.
So I Google it. Dre got more hits than Kanye, Jay mixed together. Nah, hell no. You're wildin', bro.
So, Ice, we got to be careful with you because you'll mix the streets into this. This is not a street conversation.
Nah, everything relate back to the streets. What you talking about?
Then we're not talking about Drake then. If we're going to talk about the streets, so let's stop talking about Drake.
We're talking about Drake. It's music, though. It's still music. I'm just saying.
If you want to talk about music, you got to give the man Drake his respect. And
I'm saying he's a good artist, but he's not. You can't compare him to Jay-Z. You can't compare him to Jay-Z. It's no good. That don't even come close.
If you're from the streets, I agree with you. If you're talking music,
no, we talking music, period. No, we ain't just talking no street shit. Music, period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a fact. You don't think so? Drake would.
Ice, I just don't think you're listening.
I am listening. My ears is open. What you saying?
Drake has a lot of music, brother.
I understand that. That's the fact.
Team together. I don't care if he ain't writing it. So if you want to talk about a rapper,
that too.
That
counts too. When you talk about music, you're not rapping, you're not writing your music. You're not. That don't even count. Like, come on, man. Stop playing.
So I just want to be clear again because you'll pull me into it and the people will watch this live back and be like, yo, who's that Brad dude? He said Drake is more street than Jay-Z. So let's be careful.
We're not talking street. We're talking musically. We're talking
Today,
music. Doesn't matter.
they both produce a product at the end of the day. However they get there, whether they write, what producers they using, at the end of the day, they both produce a hell of a product. Drake has produced much more product.
Niggas is wailing on me in the comments. Niggas said
Oliver went in on you, bro.
everything relate back to drug download. Talk to him, entertainer. Fuck niggas talking about. But yeah, what you said, bro? Pardon me. What you said just now?
And then you still got to give Drake another 5 years. You still got to give them 15 years to 15 years. Drake still got another 2 or 3 years to have a 15-year run. If you look at what he produced to with Jay-Z, remember Jay-Z started just doing summers. Drake do summer, winter, and fall, brother. When do he take off?
Don't matter, bro. It's not
Jay-Z.
You can't compare Drake to Jay-Z. There's no compare
Kanye
Drake to
somebody else. Kanye was doing it at that rate, and Kanye fell off. Went crazy, went to a mental hospital. Drake smiling, not dealing with no violence. He don't go nowhere. People ain't trying to shoot him at the door, and he's making tons of money.
That's what I try to tell y'all. Like, can't compare Hov to this guy, man. It's not no. Can't. I want to be a good versus. I don't want to see that. I'd rather see Hov against somebody else, man.
Well, if you want to see Hov against Nas, then you got to do a 10-year bracket. Do you know how long Hov been making music? Nas got 10 years, probably a 10-year stretch where he didn't put out nothing.
Oh, man, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. The nigga catalog ain't fucking with the nigga. That nigga been in the game since.
There's nobody that could go. There's no rapper.
88, my nigga. Like,
there's no rapper that could go from Reasonable Doubt to 444. No rapper. But Drake's not a rapper.
He's a pop star. I don't know why y'all niggas talking this Drake shit. Like, but he could rap though. He got some rap songs that he's rapping on when he wants to. I'm not saying he completely trash.
If he wrote them, we don't know if he wrote them. But anyway,
that don't count though. Like when you talking rap, like when a nigga's not writing his music, how could you say he's
Drake's not a rapper.
All right, so how could you even how could you even him the Hov then? Like his Hov
the man said he has more hits than Jay-Z and James Brown. James Brown don't rap, so he put him up against in a different category.
Hov spanked that nigga with the bars too. Like you know that too. You know that, right? Well, let me play that shit.
Hov had to spank him because the boy is growing, and Hov's a competitor.
Nah, because he was talking slick, talking this art shit, the painting shit. You like this nigga always talking his art shit. Then he gave him some shots, threw some shots at him. He said my son Drake had the game in like 5 summers straight. Now I mean had the game with what?
Let me tell you what Drake
he got niggas doing dancing and throwing hearts up now. That's what he got. That's what he's doing. That's what y'all niggas into. Kiki. I into that Kiki shit.
How's the schedule going? That looks good.
Oh man, y'all into that. What's goody, man? What's good? Ron Bugs. All in the building. Nigga. He got you niggas throwing hearts up, man.
Let me tell you what Drake. Let me tell you what Drake. This is my last cape for Drake. And that's sad that even with some of my young frat brothers, I have to cape for Drake. That's sad. And I'm a Jay-Z. Come on, man. That's my generation I'm running. Let me get out of here. But Drake keenly knows what his position is in the music industry. He keenly is aware of his trajectory. Watch him go. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm done.
I hear you. I hear that, man. But he made his mark. Though he did his, he definitely made some noise. But I don't think he that. I don't think he that. You can't compare him to that man. That's not. You can't do that. It's impossible. Jay the big homie, man. I forget we talking about numbers, y'all. You, you talking about numbers? See, that's the problem. Like niggas talking about numbers. Like I'm talking about rap, fucking numbers. I'm talking about rap. You know what I'm saying? Styles P don't sell no records, but he's smoking a lot of these niggas. You know what I mean? Niggas like that, don't they just talk that shit? They rap. Their lyrics is hot. But nigga whole do the numbers too, though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that niggas talking about. He said Kiki. Niggas off that Kiki shit. Hey yo, listen up, man. That boy Dehaven out here speaking his piece, man.
He going too far. He doing too much.
He doing too much.
Yeah.
Oh man, nigga trying to sell. He trying to sell his joints and tell his story,
He didn't
man.
even talk to the. Has he even spoken to the girl to see if she want to go through all of this trauma? Even if
Yeah, he said he ain't got nothing to do with. He said he ain't have nothing to do with her coming out. Don't think that. I mean that is too. It is kind of funny now that she's coming out. His DVD is out. You know what I mean? That is kind of weird. I mean, that goes back to the clout chasing thing that you said. You know what I mean?
conspiracy, you'll be home in 3.
Yeah, you know the vibes. What's up, Brad? Ill nigga.
Come on, man. Hey, Ma, we ain't spoke, but go ahead, act like that over there. I'm gonna act like this over here, and when we get to one of us gonna grab the bag, and we gonna see the other. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Super duper.
If I wanted somebody to be my father, I would want them to be my father. I would write letters to them. I would be like, "Yo, you know the deal." They would have those receipts. But I would never want nobody.
You gonna go to the court, right?
Yeah. Or you listen. My father grew up 15 minutes, not even 15. I wish 7, 8 minutes from here, 2 towns up. He ain't want to deal with me, whatever. I'm not chasing him. If he could have been rich, whatever the situation is, I would have never opened my mouth. You ain't want to be my father. You don't want to be my father. I'm not gonna claim you because you rich. I wouldn't even. Come on, man. Father son is a relationship. It's not. It's not a title. If you don't have whoever helped raise you is who your father is. Not nobody in no title. That means nothing. We come from into the pain. You're trying to grab onto something superficial. You better grab onto something that's real and build off.
Right. The one that molded you in the household and gave you the game and schooled you and showed you how to maneuver through things and situations. That's the one that you should call your pops. You know what I mean?
And
Right.
And if you're in that situation and you're doing that, respect to you.
Real shit. Definitely. Jay-Z boss. Oldest L was good. Do the right thing. Right, Lee boy. But yeah, you're definitely right though, bro. I agree with that, man. You know what I mean? But it do look kind of funny. Like it does look funny that now she's popping out. He got a story out there. You know what I mean? So it kind of do look like a clout chasing thing.
Jay-Z dropped the whole 444. He said gonna open up on. And he talked about his mother being gay.
Yeah. Talk about that.
If I was her, already came out and said, man, he said he was gonna expose his life. He sure ain't bring me up. That was 3 summers ago. Come on, man. Nobody got time for all this nonsense. I'm gonna check the movie out and see what's going on, but I don't trust that this Dehaven smoke gonna last for more than a week.
Nah, this shit gonna get more spicy, man. I think it's more to come, man. I mean, maybe he never denied her. I know he claims her. How you know that, Queen? How you know that, Queen?
I never heard that. Queen got locked me on to that. I think I heard many times he say blew his firstborn. Yeah, I heard many times him say blew his firstborn.
Yeah. Remember in the song back in the days, he was like, and I'm having the child, what makes it more frightening. What y'all about to witness is big business, kid. You remember that? Nah, you don't remember that? Yeah. He said, I got 4 nephews and they all right in. And they all like things. Get them lights up in here, man. What's up, yo? Blue not his firstborn. Y'all niggas is crazy.
Right, update Blue wiki page because this say she Jay-Z firstborn. She gonna want some smoke later if that ain't true.
Nah, chill. We ain't gonna play with nobody kids. Man. We ain't gonna do that. We just talking about this right here. No, man. This is rare right here, man. You know, she said she got the DNA results and all that. She said she tied back to whole grandmother or some shit like that.
And listen, let's be clear, Ice. We ain't start this conversation. Dehaven stood next I'm a Jay-Z fan. This is what I know to be journalism. This is journalism. I'm listening to what I'm not.
That's all of that.
Firsthand acclamation of what happened. I'm just now an opinion off of what he's saying.
Right. Me too. This is just my opinion, you know, my reaction. Like, damn, this is a real situation. Like this is different right here. You know what I mean? But it does look cloud chasing and it does sound kind of real. You know what I mean? Some parts do sound a little cloud chasing. This part right here does. You know what I mean? With the children thing, the kid thing. You know why? Because if it was real, like why you ain't go to court? Why you ain't go to them courts and get that settled? You out here talking. This shit looks weird. You know, I'm talking about the kids. We talking about. Okay. I don't think another woman in family was anything. Dehaven was. He was feeling. Yeah, he was, man. Saying wrong books. You wouldn't feel no type of way. If you was out there and you was with your mates and y'all niggas was doing what y'all was doing, getting to a bag, you know what I mean, and put things together. And I mean, you had to set up, do some time, and niggas popped and they forgot about you. How would you feel about that? Yeah, man. You gotta understand niggas' situation too, man. So I see other niggas' views too, man. I don't just go by one point of view, man. You gotta look at everything all around. Harry going in the comments.
We had a little talk last night, man. Like I said, man. What did I tell him?
I want to hear what Choke No
He
Joke
said that
got
I
to say
make a lot
about
of
this.
people mad. He said I'm making people mad.
Choke be going in on whole. He be coming. He was like, niggas try to beat him up. And he said niggas stomped him out. Choke be going that.
Shout out to the niggas that really got money.
We need Choke out here, man.
A lot of people, this shit pop. This shit pop. You wanted a live, nigga? You think I was gonna do it on your platform, come on your show, and give you so you can ride my way? Nigga, you're not qualified.
I'm fell away, but to be honest, it is what it is. I gotta focus on my bag. If it was me, facts. I wasn't sitting around waiting for niggas. You know what I mean? Do anything for me. I wouldn't sit around and wait for niggas to do anything for me. I'm gonna find my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna move and shit, get to a bag, do what I do. But you know, he's just telling the story.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lisa, shout out to Lou Buzz. Man, you try to shit on my people, man.
It's a super fact, Ron Bugs.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, y'all really act like y'all need a hometown hero. Emory is not that guy, man. He turned his back on y'all. Plain and simple. Y'all know it. Y'all don't want to say it.
Right. I don't know.
Rent money here, this and that. But he shouldn't have let you open up this can of worms. He shouldn't have let you quarterback for him. You bugging? Get him on your show. You're that tough? Get him on your show. Really? Show your power. Call him up. You know what I'm saying? Call him up. Talking about this is
this is wild. Yeah, so he probably trying to sell his little DVD joint, get his bread. Yeah,
Turn no fucking body. Man, boy, what are you talking about? Man. Kids, man, for real, man, this is why. Shout out to everybody that rock. You know what I'm saying? This is just all Cambridge, man. Shout out to my Salisbury. You talk about you be in these places, man, where people I'm known, man. They know my story. They know my story.
I know my story, bro.
Everything you mentioned, I shut down, man. Everything. And get that paper. You probably some paperwork.
The paperwork.
On that shit. You said I could get this nigga up here and show do that shit, homeboy. Back that shit up. Or else you be looking like Jay. Where the paperwork at? Come on, man. I'ma sign off, man. I want
that too. We gotta talk about that too. Like you can't say a nigga's a rat, right? With no paperwork on. There's a lot of that going on. Niggas just be saying that loosely. That rat word, that should be real loosely now. Shit. We got a story though, but it's about the bread. Yeah, it's about the bread.
Ron, I'm with you. And unfortunately, it sounds offensive, but when it's about the bread, that's the new clout chase. The new you're not doing it. Who wants to be popular if popularity don't lead to no money on the internet? So the clout chase is the new bag. That's the new way to get the bag.
That's a fact. It do get you to the bag though. Niggas get to know, they see who you is. They recognize who you is. Now they want to interview you. Now you getting over here. You going over there. Now you're getting your name. You got a following now. know what I'm saying?
And dudes is gonna take offense, and I'm probably this is probably the ultimate simp move I'm about to say. Hmm. I'm bold enough to say it. And I thought about it. We look at girls on the internet bouncing and twerking, and there's millions of them. Why is that different than all of us in the line over here not acting gangster, but pushing our gangster, trying to see what's the most gangster? Like what, what makes our thought any different than they thought?
I mean, you know, they should. I mean, yeah, that's at an all-time high right now. That right there on the gram and all of that, like that shit is
Bro,
that shit.
Michael Blackston, he got it. It said Tory Lanez, Michael Blackston bring him to his house. Coronavirus. He had 3 in his house the other
day. Yeah, man. Especially
I woke up.
If you got some clout. So if you got some clout, like, oh man.
I woke up 4 a.m. I said, let me look on Michael Blackston has two bouncing on Instagram. 4. That's 3. That's, you know what I mean. It was 4 a.m. here, so it was 1 a.m. there. But he bounced till 2. He bounced till 2:45 a.m. on the West Coast. He said it's 6 o'clock. Cats is waking up on the East Coast. Come on, man. It's at an all-time high. Every girl that came up is ready to. So and we over here basically doing the same thing, man. We got to do better. We got to start offering our talents. That's why I'm at least happy Cats is putting out the rap.
But I'm saying though, it's a lane for that though. So it's girls. I know girls that's getting rich off that shit. Like they up there, they posting they actions, they twerking, they got their OnlyFans, they grinding and getting, and there's people there that's paying for that shit.
It's nothing. You know, it's nothing. If I see a nice one on Blazden, I drop $3. Could you imagine if 1,000 dudes drop $3?
That's what I'm saying. It's not even 3. That's gonna be like 15. Yeah. So if you got 2, and they got 100, they got about 100,000 followers, my nigga. So imagine it's about 1,000 to 5,000 spending $20. That's money. That's bread they eat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you do the math. So I mean, it's a hustle, man. You gotta get it how you gotta get it, man.
So you can't really, the internet is just, and it's coronavirus. So, you can't hate. So that's what I'm saying. It's.
He said I dropped $3. I was so crazy, guy.
Word up. No, it was 4,200 a lie. He said, "Yo, everybody just drop $1." I said, "I know it's 2 other. Let me drop it. Let me drop 2 for 2 other cats. You shouldn't even get there." Yeah.
Let me get a little fancy. Drop an extra 2 on it. You know what I'm saying?
What's that hurt? I'm like, if it's 100 other simps like me, she just came up in 5-10 minutes.
My son crazy. Yeah, talking shit, bruh. That's a fact though. They winning though, man. Like, you know what I mean? I see a lot of it going on. I'd be like, damn, like, but you see the young girls is trying to do it too though. So it's fucking up a lot of things. Don't forget that. You know what I mean? Young girls is watching, they think that's the way to get to a bag. That's the quarantine strip joint. That's a fact. Niggas only that's like that shit like what's that shit they used to have up with all the bitches up there and they used to buy them. Instagram, like what's that shit called? Backpage now, man. Instagram turned into Backpage, man. That's a fact. That shit like back page now out here. Ron Boggs, where the balls at, man? No, you got them.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
That money shit.
Look how you turned out, man.
Hey, yo, Boger.
Hush money.
Come on.
Some niggas find death at the weirdest times. How they ain't scared of crowd, but they scared of town. So many snakes in the dark, how you scared to shine? Well, I be making snake skins, nigga, get in line. Committed to every hood, nigga, had to break the bond. If I find out the lie they making, niggas, I'ma make a bond. One of the last righteous gangsters ain't gonna lead you wrong. Only thing I love about a hater is to see him gone. When I came over, he said, hush, you would've been again. But if you switch places with me, you'll be panicking. No stand-up dudes that's never gonna stand again. Couple fly niggas that might never land again. Mean mugs when I walk, I just see cows.
What's up? Fine. He said, I'm gonna make a snake scan. Hey, yo, I'm out there, though. Yo, Brad, I'm out, man. Brad probably doing some shit. I'll tune in later, y'all. Y'all niggas be hold it down, man. He said we